The first step in the VDP workflow is authoring, where a regular graphic design is converted into a VDP template with certain graphic objects linked to dynamic fields in a database. In an Esko workflow, authoring is done in Dynamic VDP, a plugin for Adobe Illustrator. In this short demo, I will show you how simple it is to create a template in Dynamic VDP using basic authoring features. This example label design will be used for a personalized product where the name and the country flag are customer dependent. In addition, a QR code is placed on each label to link the customer to unique web content. Step 1 is to link the file to a database, which is a CSV file created, for example, in MS Excel. In the database, we can see the fields such as first name and last name, which we can now use in our template. Next, the barcode is converted into a dynamic object. I will link the content of the barcode to an ID string, which comes from the database. Now I've done this, you can see in the preview that the barcode is dynamic and changes for each database record. The same is now done for the text of the name. The first name and last name now come from dynamic fields in the database. Finally, the flag image is also linked to the country name of the customer from the database. See that all the required items are now dynamic. It is possible to directly create an expanded file from Illustrator. Here I'll use a small database just as a further check that everything is okay with my dynamic design. The created file is a PDF VT, an Adobe standard which can be opened in Acrobat and used in many RIPs, digital presses and workflow systems. It is not practical to expand a production run of tens of thousands of records inside Illustrator. The workflow is to export the design as a template which can then be expanded in the background on an Esko automation engine or DFE server. Once the template is created, we can start the production of the variable data. In Automation Engine, we find all the relevant files, the customer files, the database, the template, and the images. We select the database file and launch our VDP workflow. In a first step, we will pre-flight our database file. Based on the rules we set in the VDP plugin in Adobe Illustrator, various checks will be applied during this step. The value of having a pre-flight on the database prior to printing is high. Possible errors can be caught from the moment the database is available, not when they appear in the printed material. The next step in the process is the expansion. The result is a PDF VT file. As you can see, this PDF file contains as many pages as we have records in the database file. This PDF VT file will be used in the step and repeat task where the layout sheets will be generated. At this point, we want to verify the created sheets. The QC operator is prompted to check the layouts. As you can see, marks are generated on the fly. In this case, we end up with 14 different sheets, each containing 36 variable labels. After verification, we continue the workflow. In this case, the operator chooses the option to print in-house, which will send the layout sheets to the DFE ticket. As we communicate between Automation Engine and the DFE, we can follow the status of the job from within Automation Engine. Going into a bit more detail on what we've just seen. In the check database task, we specify the template file. The database is used as input file. Note that all fields are smart enabled, which allows maximum flexibility in the creation and usage of the workflows. The expansion task looks very similar to the checker task. In this step, the expansion will be executed. The database is again the input file. The template is the other required part to generate the PDF VT output file. The step and repeat task describes the layout, the number of labels to fit on one sheet, the size of the page boxes of the layout file, the filling order, and other related parameters. Thank you very much for watching.